Ever dream of YouTube success, but the thought of being on camera makes you want to, like, disappear?
They're in the right place.
Yeah.
Today's deep dive is all about a fascinating approach to YouTube.
That's right.
One where you don't have to show your face at all.
We're diving into the world of faceless YouTube channels where creators are quietly building their empires.
Right.
And proving that you don't need to be, some charismatic personality to rake in revenue.
You know, when you send over your request for this deep dive, I have to admit, I was a little skeptical. It just seemed kind of counterintuitive.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I started digging into the research.
And I was blown away by some of these examples. Like, one channel was pulling in 13 per $1,000 views.
Wow.
Not bad.
Right? Not bad at all.
But another channel with actually fewer views was earning 10 times that amount.
And that's precisely why we're here.
Okay.
To decode how that's even possible.
Yeah.
It all circles back to this thing called RPM.
Right.
Revenue per thousand views.
Okay.
It's the lifeblood of YouTube earnings.
Okay, so break this down for me. RPM isn't just about getting tons of views, right?
Right. A lot of people think YouTube success is all about going viral. But it's more nuanced than that. RPM is about the type of viewers you attract.
Okay.
Not just the sheer number. For instance, content geared towards English-speaking audiences tends to command significantly higher RPMs. This is because advertisers often see these viewers as having greater purchasing power,
right,
leading to more lucrative ad placements, and ultimately, more money in your pocket.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like prime real estate, but in the digital world.
So choosing the right niche is absolutely critical.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, our research highlighted some surprising niches where faceless YouTube is absolutely popping off.
And the first one that caught my eye, inspirational content. Think like those beautifully shot motivational videos.
Yeah.
Luxury lifestyles, personal growth, all that good stuff.
And this is where the faceless aspect really shines.
Okay.
You don't need to show your face to evoke those feelings of inspiration or aspiration.
Right.
Take the channel Alex, for example. They've absolutely mastered this.
Okay.
Amassing a massive following by pairing stunning visuals.
Often depicting, a luxurious lifestyle,
Right.
thought-provoking voiceovers.
And here's where it gets really interesting. The research mentions that AI tools are making this kind of high-quality content creation way more accessible.
For sure.
Even for someone just starting out. Have you experimented with any of these tools yourself?
Oh, absolutely. InVideo, which kept popping up in the research, is a game changer. It makes creating those professional-looking videos shockingly easy, even if you have zero editing skills.
Wow.
It's no wonder it scored a 4 out of 5 on the feasibility scale.
Okay. That's huge.
Yeah.
But Alex isn't the only one killing it in this niche, right?
Not even close. Another channel, Motivation to Study, uses a similar approach, combining copyright-free footage with engaging voiceovers to create content that really resonates with, you guessed it, students.
And I bet those AI tools are a lifesaver for maintaining a consistent upload schedule, which is key for growth on YouTube. All right, so inspirational content check. What's next on our list of faithless YouTube goldmines?
Get ready for this. It's the making money online niche. We're talking tutorials, tips, strategies.
All geared towards, well, making money online.
Talk about meta.
Right.
Creating content. About creating content.
I know.
So walk me through this. Why is this niche such a powerhouse, even for faceless creators?
It's all about tapping into a highly motivated audience.
Yep.
Remember what we said about RPM being influenced by audience demographics?
Yeah.
People actively seeking ways to make money online are often highly engaged.
Right.
And more likely to take action based on what they learn.
Right.
This makes them extremely valuable to advertisers, especially if they're English speaking, leading to, you guessed it, even higher RPMs than we often see with inspirational content.
That makes a ton of sense. And we actually have a perfect example of this from the research.
Right.
Cash Pro, is that it?
That's the one. They've really cracked the code in this niche.
Walking viewers through various online money-making strategies without ever showing their face.
So how do they make it engaging? What's their secret sauce?
It's all about clarity and smart visuals.
Okay.
They rely heavily on screen recordings to walk you step by step through processes.
Paired with stock footage to illustrate key points. It's informative, easy to follow, and most importantly, you don't need to be a Hollywood filmmaker to pull it off.
Though the research did mention that this niche might be a tad trickier for those who aren't as tech savvy.
Yeah.
They gave it a difficulty rating of 2 out of 5.
Still very doable, but, something to keep in mind.
Absolutely. Creating clear, concise tutorials does require a certain level of comfort with technology.
But hey, that's where those AI tools we talked about can really come in handy.
Yeah.
Streamlining the process and making it less daunting.
Right. It's like having a silent partner in your YouTube journey. And you know what I find fascinating? Even within these broader niches, there's always room to specialize further. Like, take Trading Lab, another faceless channel that's found incredible success focusing specifically on, well, trading.
And that's a brilliant strategy, especially in a niche as broad as making money online.
Right.
By niching down and becoming a go-to source for specific information, you increase your chances of attracting a dedicated audience, the kind that sticks around, engages with your content, and ultimately contributes to those coveted high RPMs.
Okay, 2 niches down, 2 more to explore. And I'm already getting some serious inspiration here. Who knew there was so much potential in the faceless side of YouTube?
I know, right? Ready for our next stop on this faceless YouTube journey? Let's dive into a niche that might surprise you.
Okay.
Financial news.
Okay, I have to admit, this one throws me for a little bit of a loop.
Yeah.
Financial news, it just seems like one of those things that needs a charismatic anchor behind the desk, you know?
That's a common misconception.
Okay.
A lot of people think that,
Right.
while personality can definitely enhance traditional news delivery,
Yeah.
faceless YouTube channels have tapped into something truly powerful.
Okay.
The ability to convey complex financial information in a visually captivating way.
So we're not just talking about slapping some stock ticker animations over a voiceover.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Think dynamic editing, motion graphics, data visualization. It's about turning financial data into a story.
I like it.
And because it attracts highly engaged demographic,
Right.
often with disposable income,
Right.
advertisers are willing to pay a premium.
Ah, there's that high RPM connection again.
Exactly.
Makes sense that an audience interested in finance would be attractive to advertisers. But do you have any examples of channels that are actually pulling this off successfully?
Economics Explained is a prime example.
Okay.
They've amassed over 2.5 million subscribers
Wow.
by breaking down complex economic concepts with engaging visuals and clear explanations.
They've really mastered the art of visual storytelling in a way that transcends the need for a talking head.
That's wild. Over 2 million subscribers learning about economics without a single talking head in sight.
Oh,
But let's be honest, creating that kind of high-quality video content
right.
can seem daunting, even with the faceless approach.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But that's where those AI tools we keep mentioning come into play.
Okay.
One tool highlighted in the research, Flickly AI, is specifically designed for this kind of content.
Okay.
It can take written content like news articles,
Right.
blog posts, even tweets,
Yep.
and turn them into engaging videos, complete with visuals.
Hold on. So you're telling me I could take, say, the latest market analysis from the Wall Street Journal,
Yep.
plug it into this AI, and boom, instant YouTube content.
Pretty much.
That sounds almost too good to be true.
I know, right?
And the research actually gave this approach a 4 out of 5 on the feasibility scale, so it's definitely within reach.
Okay.
Even for beginners.
Imagine you could be the first to break a financial story in a visually stunning way,
Right.
all without revealing your identity.
Okay. You've officially blown my mind. Financial news. Faceless and thriving. Who would have thought?
Oh.
What's the final frontier on our faceless YouTube adventure? Okay, lay it on me. What's the last niche we're diving into on our faceless YouTube quest?
Get ready for this. It's the captivating world of business stories.
Okay.
Think deep dives into the rise and fall of companies, captivating entrepreneur profiles.
Yeah.
Those stories that really pull you in.
Yeah. Okay, I can see the appeal there. Everyone loves a good underdog story,
Yeah.
right? But how does that translate to a faceless YouTube channel? What's the secret sauce?
It's all about transforming, dry facts and figures into compelling narratives.
Right.
Instead of just listing off, company milestones, you're weaving a story with a beginning, middle, and end. And again, this niche attracts a highly valuable demographic.
Right.
Think professionals, entrepreneurs,
Right.
anyone interested in business and finance.
And that translates to higher RPMs, especially in those English-speaking markets we talked about.
Yeah.
But let's be real, researching company histories,
Yeah.
digging up those hidden gems, that sounds incredibly time-consuming.
You're not wrong. This niche often involves a fair amount of research,
Right.
which can feel daunting, but you probably see this coming. This is where AI is changing the game.
Hit me with it.
Yeah.
What AI wizardry can help us conquer the world of business storytelling?
One tool that stood out in the research is called Perplexity AI. Think of it like a super-powered research assistant. You can ask it anything.
Like,
what's the history of Tesla? And it will scour the internet, synthesize information from various sources,
and present it in a clear, concise way.
Wow, that's like having a team of researchers at your beck and call. No wonder the research gave this niche a 3 out of 5 on the feasibility scale.
Yeah.
It might take a bit more legwork up front, but with tools like that, it seems totally manageable.
Exactly. And remember, we've got a great example from the research of a channel absolutely rocking this niche.
Right.
Cole Funyon. They've figured out how to make those business narratives sing without ever showing their faces.
It's so inspiring to see all these different approaches to faceless YouTube. We've covered everything from motivational content to financial news to, deep dive business stories. It really shows the breadth of possibilities out there.
I know.
But before we wrap up, you mentioned earlier that we'd be highlighting some up-and-coming channels along the way.
Right. Creators
who are just starting out but already making waves.
Absolutely. Because it's not just about the big players, right? It's about showing that anyone can break into these niches with the right approach.
Exactly. So tell me, who's caught your eye in the faceless YouTube world?
Well, in the inspirational niche, Luxury Zone is one to watch.
Okay.
They've only been around for a couple of months, but already have over 10,000 subscribers. And one of their videos has racked up over 1 million views.
1 million views in 2 months. That's incredible.
It really goes to show that with compelling content and a smart strategy, you can gain some serious traction quickly. In the Making Money Online niche, Digital Income Project is another great example. They've been around for about a year, have over 200,000 subscribers, and consistently pull in high view counts.
It's amazing to see how these channels are leveraging the power of niche expertise to build their audiences. What about in the financial news realm? Any rising stars there?
Casual Scholar immediately comes to mind. They've built a substantial following, over 400,000 subscribers, and most of their videos easily surpass 1 million views. It's proof that you can make complex topics accessible and engaging, even without a traditional news anchor persona.
I'm noticing a trend here. A lot of these successful channels have really niched down, becoming go-to experts in specific areas.
Exactly. And that's a key takeaway for anyone looking to find success with faceless YouTube. It's not enough to just choose a broad niche like business or finance. You need to dig deeper, identify a sub-niche that truly resonates with you, and become an authority in that space.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about finding that sweet spot where your passion and a profitable niche intersect. But before we send our listener off on their faceless YouTube adventure, there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to address, right? It's not just about building a successful YouTube channel, is it?
You're absolutely right. Think of faceless YouTube as a launch pad.
Okay.
As you build that loyal audience on YouTube, you're also building a valuable asset, one that you can leverage to create income streams beyond just ad revenue.
Okay, now we're talking. I love a good multiple income stream strategy. What are some of the ways faceless creators are branching out?
The possibilities are pretty much endless. We see creators selling merchandise, online courses, digital products. Some are even launching their own membership communities. And the key to unlocking a lot of these additional income streams often comes down to having your own website.
It's like having a home base for your brand, a central hub where everything connects. But setting up a website can seem like a whole other beast, especially for someone new to the online world.
It might seem daunting, but honestly, it's never been easier or more affordable, thanks to platforms like Hostinger.
Okay.
They make the whole process incredibly straightforward.
Okay, Hostinger. That name rings a bell. They popped up a few times in the research, right? What's the deal with them?
Basically, they're a one-stop shop for getting your website up and running.
Okay.
And here's the kicker. Right now, they have a deal where you can host up to 100 websites for just $2.50 a month.
Wait, seriously? 100 websites for less than a cup of coffee? That's insane.
I know, right? It just goes to show how accessible building your own little corner of the internet has become. And for faceless YouTubers looking to expand their reach and income potential, having that website can be a game changer.
Wow, we've covered a ton of ground today. From profitable niches and AI tools to the power of niching down and building your own assets, it's been a wild ride.
It has.
So for our listener who's ready to dive headfirst into the world of faceless YouTube, what's the one key takeaway you want them to walk away with?
The beauty of faceless YouTube is that it empowers you to experiment, to explore your passions, and to potentially build a profitable online presence, all without ever revealing your identity. It's like a blank canvas where you get to define your own success.
I love that. And we've given you the roadmap to get started, from identifying profitable niches to leveraging AI tools to streamline the process. So to our listener, I can't wait to see what hidden potential you unlock.
Me neither. Don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things, and to see where this faceless journey takes you. You might just surprise yourself.
Couldn't have said it better myself. This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of faceless YouTube, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty inspired. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and most importantly, keep diving deep.